As our first speaker and keynote, I'd like to welcome Anand Bhatkamkar, CEO, Dentsu Aegis Network, to speak about how this pandemic is fast-tracking digital transformation. Welcome, Anand. Glad to have you on board.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Shaini, and pleasure to be here. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll just share my screen. Yeah, I guess my screen is visible now, Shaini?
Yes,
yeah,
you can see it perfect.
Yeah, so pleasure to be here. I just wanted to talk through today more on how this pandemic, COVID, has impacted our lives in the ways we never had experienced. It's something once in a lifetime kind of an event that all of us are experiencing, and how the businesses are getting impacted and where it's moving towards, because that's something which is leading to the digital transformation and transition of the businesses. So there's this quote which is repeated nowadays, actually, that there are decades where nothing happens. That's by Vladimir Lenin. And there are weeks where decades happen. That's in a way quite apt quote when it comes to what's happening with COVID. Rather, with COVID, what we have seen is in the market, it's actually the changes are happening overnight. Within the days, the world is changing upside down. There have been lockdowns across the countries. People are working from home. Nobody would have imagined that for 2 months and 3 months, people would be working from home. And your entire operations are shifted home. Everybody is staying home. Your education has moved from colleges and schools at in-house. So that's something where people's lives are impacted, where it was never imagined before. And as Lenin had said at that time, it was in a different context, but that's what is happening. Within days, what used to happen earlier over the years and years, that's completely transitioning. And that's what is happening, or that's what it takes to our current days and today's sort of session as well, where AdTech is trying to call out what's driving that digital transformation as we are moving towards in the COVID scenario. And there's this another quote which keeps on coming on WhatsApp, and I really like this quite a lot. Is the question which goes on in the business, that who has led the digital transformation in your company, and whether it's CEO, CTO. And the most common thing is actually it's COVID-19, because that's something which is forcing people, forcing businesses to get onto the digital bandwagon, start their transition and transformation journey much faster. Businesses had planned out earlier the digital transitions over a period of time, and the teams were working towards that. What COVID has done is actually the changes are overnight now. It's what I would have done a year later. That's something the business are being forced to do that tomorrow. It's that kind of a change which COVID is impacting in the business. What I'm trying to cover today is more from advertising and media industry, and my talk will be more towards that with that reference, because as Dentsu Aegis Network, we work with our clients, our partners and brands on getting that marketing journey and supporting them on the consumer journey together. So how that's impacting from consumer behavior and where that digital transformation is sort of leading to. That's what broadly I try to cover in the next 15-20 minutes. As you know, COVID-19 has massively altered the way we go about our business, in your personal life, your business life, or you speak of anything. And the same impact is felt across media entertainment industry as well. You talk of advertising spends in the last 2 months, they have massively impacted. They are down to historical levels. Across mediums, there has been impacts, and the way businesses are operating is completely undergoing a change overnight. So to address this, not only in the media business, but across other businesses or whichever industry you're operating from, it needs a strategic change in completely the way we have been operating pre-COVID and post-COVID. And that's something businesses are working on. And that's something which is going on as part of long-term planning for the businesses as well. And that's something which is fast tracking how the digital transformation is happening. And that's true within the media, entertainment, and advertising industry as well, as we are seeing the businesses are coming out of the COVID scenario gradually. So if we speak of advertising industry, as I said, the ad spends are massively impacted because of COVID. But if we go by medium as well, just as a background for the same, in print medium, the ad monetization is massively impacted because wherever there is a physical interaction, the overall business transactions are going down. Any physical space you are getting into, COVID has impacted that business. Wherever there is a digital business or digital service being offered, it's in a way getting a bit insulated from the COVID impact. And that's what is leading brands, or that's what is leading businesses also to plan for and chart their journey as we move from this COVID scenario to post-COVID scenario and a long-term planning. How do I get onto that? And that's where the overall consumer journey and the brand journey is looking like as we move forward. From advertising perspective, print is massively impacted at present. The radio, while it's not a physical space, at the same time, people are not going out of homes. Everything is work from home. So that transit listenership or the audience, that's something which has gone away from the audience for radio. That is impacting the listenership over there. Outdoor events, these are the industries which are dependent on people being out in the market or out in the street or out in the malls or cinema halls. That's not going to happen for a long, long time until the COVID vaccination comes in and then things starts easing out. So until then, these mediums also will be impacted quite massively. But what's working well within this is television or digital, the content viewership. That's something which is increasing day by day as compared to previous period and the current period. There's a huge jump because everyone is at home, the viewers are at home, and then more and more people are watching game shows or participating in various sort of events and activities which are online, so that OTT consumption, the content consumption on TV and digital, that's seen an upswing as we move forward. And that's what is going to change the way businesses operate as well, because that's leading to a much larger integration of technology into our everyday lives. Mobile phones are getting vertical, or it's like second part of your life actually. So that progression across urban India and rural India, that's something which is fast tracking as we move from COVID to post-COVID scenario now, as we are moving forward. What COVID has done, there have been multiple studies in the market, and what COVID is doing is actually, it is changing the consumer behavior, and it's being changed. Google had carried out this study as well. The change is in a way a three-step. One is something which is completely reactive, or is like the instant reaction. So because of COVID, you being at home and complete change in the way you were working before and the way your life is happening now, it's like a shock at times, and your behavior changes. So which will be because of the anxiety, your concerns around your health, around the cleaning in the house, or the news which is being sought around what's happening on COVID, what's happening on the improvement in COVID situation within country, within your state, or within your city, and how that's moving forward. And similarly, consumers are looking for multiple hacks or do-it-yourself sort of kits or cooking tips. But these are the things which are as immediate reaction to COVID. They may not sustain as a behavior in the long-term perspective. But there are certain behaviors changes which are coming in because of COVID, in which online gaming is picking up. Grocery. We never used to have grocery shopping online that prominent earlier. Now, almost every second or third person would be going out and shopping online, actually. The grocery shows it online, nearby Kirana store. He is providing you online access, actually, and delivering the things. So that concern. And these kind of changes are likely to sustain. They would be dropped in this as things start to normalize. But still, that will keep on happening. But that changes the way the consumer is looking at the brands or the products and how they interact with the product and the businesses going forward as well. And there's another kind of change which has actually sped up the way transformation was going in. And partly that's what we are discussing as well. For businesses, overall digital transformation which is coming in, the behavior change of a consumer is actually accelerating all of that. The content consumption which we are seeing. We had called out earlier as 3 V's being important on the digital transformation. That's voice, video, and vernacular. So that regional uptake, that's something which is happening quite faster. The videos or content on the regional level, that's being picked up much faster, and that is likely to continue as we move forward. And that acceleration has happened much fast. And that's going to change the way the brands would be reaching out to their consumers as well. And similarly, online payments. There's a huge uptick or huge increase in UPI payments, or huge increase in Google Pays or GeoPay. That's something which has increased, and that's more than likely to continue as we move out of COVID and in the long-term scenario, the cash transactions sort of coming down. So that change which we were anticipating for a long time, COVID has accelerated that at much faster clip in overall consumer behaviors as well. Now, what that does is actually how the businesses will react to the consumers also when we are reaching out to the consumers. There was one term Mr. Ambani had used when Facebook investment in Jio was announced. It was about digital Savodya, talking about digital technologies being helpful or sort of fulfilling the needs and upliftment of masses. So it's more like mass digital, digital going to the masses, and that businesses taking benefit of that. During this COVID scenario, as you can see, the retail recreation space, or grocery and pharmacy, from physical, there's almost 77% drop in retail space. People have moved on to online digital. Large part of this is of compulsion, but that would continue as we move forward as well, because that's something how you get used to. Similarly, grocery shopping, pharmacy, that's something which has dropped by 26%. That's moving through Jio's, Amazon's, or your local Kiranas delivering that. The third change which is happening because of COVID and because of this change is workplaces. Many businesses have called out that, like TCS called out, that a large chunk of their operational workforce will operate from home even post-COVID scenario. So the way we were looking at the businesses, the way we were looking at offices, I don't need to visit office any longer than in the post-COVID scenario also, and it will move home. And what that makes is actually then home becomes the epicenter, or the home becomes the melting pot where all these actions will come together. People will be working more from home or away from office. The behavior changes, the entire value change for that purpose. It just gets into a different change or onto a different mode of working. So that is accelerating that digital transition and digital transformation for brands and businesses as we're moving forward. And what that means is the internet. We had called out in Dan's digital report earlier as well that digital will be fast overtaking on as a medium as well, print in the coming year, and then quite faster reaching out to television as well. What this COVID has done is actually that internet has arrived. People have moved to internet. During these 2-3 months, the various research which are carried out, it is quite evident that there are first timers onto internet or for online shopping, and that's across categories, across foods and beverages, or be it your pharmas, OTCs, or even electronics. So that consumption, the first time consumer has moved onto internet, and that's something which is going to sustain and sort of continue for a while now. And that's something which is making a change in the shopping behavior of the consumer. And that ongoing change is going to force the businesses also, as we come out of the COVID scenario, into getting that transition, getting onto e-commerce. The SMEs are going to work more towards setting up the e-commerce practices or delivering their CRM, ensuring that there's a seamless consumer experience being delivered on their websites or on their e-commerce portals. So that's something which is moving on, and the ask and the expectation of the consumers is going to be, when they start moving out, they want this experience to go with them, and they want that experience to sort of work with them, because that health and safety concern also is going to continue for a while. And that's where this entire digital transition and transformation into the new ways of working, that's something which is going to come in much faster into the businesses. From internet, there are multiple studies and always there are multiple numbers which come in, but there are more than 500 million internet users in the country, and more than 450 million smartphone users. And as we are seeing during this period, when viewers are at home or consumers are at home, there's huge uptick in the way the TV viewership is happening. The old reruns on television of Ramayana or Mahabharata, they had huge viewership. So overall TV viewership is going up. It's through TV or through digital medium. Online gaming has seen almost 76% jump on like-for-like period, earlier period. Social media consumption has increased massively. People are on Facebook, on TikTok, or using YouTube's for their entertainment or for their communication. And similarly, the news, online news, from print news, the online news is getting much larger viewership and sort of usage. So the move in consumer attention, that's something which has shifted from being in the physical arena onto the digital and e-arena. And in the midst of all this, the smartphone is getting to be the essential tool, actually, because that's where the whole system is getting together. Smartphone is being used more in urban as well as in rural areas now, which has become sort of the cornerstone for productivity. Your mails, your working from home scenarios, smartphone is the tool to be used. Your social media, your video calling, or your sort of social meetings that are being conducted through smartphones. Similarly, your pastime, you're watching any content, your movies, or your gaming, that's something smartphone usage is going up day by day on that. And these are fast becoming the areas where the consumer attention is shifting. And that's where the brands would be moving. And brands are moving their attention to get that digital transition flowing through when we look at the way we are moving ahead. So to tackle this and to understand what's changing and what has caused change in the way the businesses are also tackling this, we had carried out a survey of our clients and advertisers globally. One question I just picked up in that actually, one question was around how the brands and businesses are responding for the consequences that the pandemic is having on the customers and their businesses. Almost 55% of them, more than half of them, they said that the brands and businesses are taking or making changes in the creative and content which they're taking to consumers, adapting more to the digital ways. A large segment did call out that the way they are looking at on immediate basis as reaction to the COVID challenge is increasing the online channels, increasing the online presence, how they're reaching out, increasing their sales funnel through online channels, improving the e-commerce delivery, improving that CRM activity, and then the technical capabilities as well in delivering these e-commerce solutions to the client. That's something the businesses have started in immediate basis as a response to the COVID challenge, because the business has come to, it's come down quite massively across the segments. So moving on to the digital platform immediately, where the consumer is today actually, and is likely to be there as we move forward as well. Same set of clients, when the question was that what do they intend to do from investing from long-term perspective on post-COVID scenario, how we are getting out of that. Very clear direction over here. Almost 60% of the respondents have said that their e-commerce capabilities from long-term perspective will be investing more into the e-commerce platforms. It might be the global tools, it might be some locally developed tools, but irrespective of the size of the business and place where they operate from, e-commerce or being online and getting that digital transition moving in, that's on the top priority from long-term sustainability perspective for the business as well. Similarly, a large chunk, almost 45%, are talking about CRM being developed for their businesses. Similarly, ad techs to be bought in from advertising perspective or from that consumer experience perspective when they are developing that CRM capability and delivering the e-commerce platform. And as you would see from responses, almost 90% of respondents have said that they want to invest into and be ready for the digital transformation and digital investments. That's which is coming in, along with the offline or their regular business or the traditional business, the way it was operating. But very clearly, the focus is on how do I transition more onto the digital platform. That's where the business and brands are working towards. So in summary, when I just get back on this, from the way the brands and agencies are working towards marketing, because the marketing realities post-COVID scenarios are undergoing a substantial change actually. The consumer behavior is changing, consumer is getting on digital, consumer is getting digital, work from home scenarios are coming in, a large chunk of population would be operating through internet or your e-platforms. So how brands and agencies will cater to these marketing requirements and the change in behavior, that's something which is quite critical. And both need to jointly work towards that, because the marketing as we are moving forward is going to be more about the consumer attention, where the consumer's interests and habits are changing, and how do you address them. So instead of that traditional sales funnel, it would turn out to be more of various loops on understanding what are the changes coming in on short-term, medium-term, and long-term basis, addressing them, and again revisiting and sort of refining your strategy as you're moving on, addressing those customer challenges actually. So brands do need to work with the agencies and vice versa in developing that product development processes, being more there online and ensuring that the service guarantees are provided to the customers and customers get that seamless experience. Agencies will need to get out of their typical communication expertise and give more insights and knowledge around the brand intelligence, the consumer intelligence, and how do I provide a single independent brand experience to my customer who's going to come online. Because on internet, it's not going to be that easy. The customers don't like one experiences. When I'm doing one transaction online or through any e-commerce portal, I would expect the end-to-end transaction to go seamlessly. There are any negatives in that, or are there any sort of breaks in my journey on that particular sort of internet transaction, it reflects quite badly on brands as well. And to live up to that brand's promise and to live up to that brand's commitment and where the brand philosophy is, I think that's where the agencies and brands would need to come together and get and address those new market realities which are coming in, which are more directed through e-commerce, and overall, fundamentally, the marketing requirements are going to change as we look forward. Just to summarize in the end, so when we are talking of this COVID and coming out of post-COVID scenario for brands, when I'm talking of getting onto the digital journey with my consumer and following him or her onto that digital journey and growing my businesses along with them, broadly, the responses which we have stitched together, we feel are in three types. One is the immediate response, which needs to go out to the consumer and to the market to address the immediate concern which the consumer is facing, to be sensitive to the consumers when you are communicating with them, and similarly understanding which are the immediate changing needs and address them, not trying to sell the product or the brand to them, but support them in this transitional phase which everyone is facing. People are going through this change management at present, but at the same time being true to the brand. What is the core purpose of the brand? The communication, and as we are working on this transition and transformation, being loyal to that and being agile in taking those decisions. As we are going out of COVID, which most of the Indian market is actually at present, we are coming out of lockdown, we are getting into as usual scenarios, we are trying to get towards that. So there, the focus of brands and agencies or the businesses ought to be towards exploring the new ways. How do I connect with my customer? Because the way the consumer is interacting has changed. How do I go there? On which platform do I go and connect with him? How do I sort of reach out to them? How do I optimize the way I'm reaching out and communicating with them? At the same time, it will be quite critical for scenario planning, working on plan A, plan B, and plan C. And at the same time, working on the long-term perspective. What is the true purpose and the long-term plan of the business, which we are working towards? So keeping an eye towards that. And the third one which comes in is as you return to normalcy, and that's where we are talking about where this digital transformation in full force is now getting quite important and critical for businesses. That's something which we are talking about is how do I re-engage with my consumer, because he or she is away from the business for a while, we have started engaging with them. So how do I re-engage with them? The priorities would have changed. People would have started working from home or they're coming out into the market, but the requirements are changing. As we saw, the consumer behavior is changing from time to time. There are some step changes in the way the consumer was operating earlier and how he or she would be operating and sort of behaving as we move forward. So how do I address that in the long term? How do I bring that in my consumer journey and my brand and business journey as moving forward? So broadly, streamlining the way we are operating, the way my business operations are, optimize the processes, transform the way we are working today, identifying those transition requirements, and reinvent the way we are conducting our business and then moving forward on that. That's something which is going to be critical, and that's something which is when transitioning or developing that business transformation, the digital transformation journey from what we were pre-COVID to post-COVID. So that's in summary, I just wanted to sort of briefly touch upon as the journey which is happening on consumer level and where brands and agencies will need to work together and then move forward. So Yeah, so that's a bit which I had as part of my communication that we need to sort of work on. So if there are any questions or something, happy to chat, or maybe I can take them offline also.
Thank you, Anand. That was a very, very insightful session. I have one question for you, which is, can you share a few examples of how Dan is specifically working, any breakthroughs that they're doing with your own clients, and how are you really measuring the impact of the work that you're doing during these times?
So, Shiny, that's something which is happening across multiple clients actually. It's not like with single client, but we are working with our clients a lot on their digital transformation journeys. It's more from marketing communication or from the marketing plans as we are talking about. And it's not just advertising. As I said, it's more towards planning what are their marketing objectives or business objectives, and starting from the entire business development cycle and delivering end-to-end product to the clients. So it's across multiple clients working with on these digital journeys and setting up the CRM e-commerce practices for them, then identifying which is the right e-commerce practice, whether e-commerce for them or what should be the journey the consumer and then the brands should be taking. And then developing those CRMs along with that, the consumer experiences, UI UX portals. Do they need to change their websites, or do they need to be more on the consumer apps? How do they sort of move out to the consumer? So it's case to case and brand by brand, the journey are charted out. So that is something our teams are working with our clients quite closely, and it's as the business needs and where you are sort of leading towards, that's where it goes in.
Okay. We're getting a lot of questions for you, but unfortunately we're running out of time. I'll take one question, which is, what is the thin line or the one thing that would separate the way media industry works during and post-COVID?
So during COVID, what media industry is working on, actually, as I said, it was partly over there, right? It's more of supporting the brands or the consumers. The way media industry is going about is sort of working with them and being partnering during this pain or during this cycle. And post-COVID, it's definitely going to be massive transition, which we are looking at. The digitization, as I said, it's not only necessary in the client's business, but for media industry as well. And at present, there are multiple OTT platforms who have stepped up quite a lot. It's Voot or Hotstar or you call of Netflix or Amazon's. That's where the transition is happening, and then the media industry is working towards. You take example of print, the physical print or newspapers. You are getting those daily on your WhatsApp messages, right? I think you get that online. The print has moved on to digital because if you can't get the physical news into the consumer, the hard copy of the newspaper, you'll find a way of getting that in a different manner. Same way, TV and digital platforms, they are coming together. The content is getting seamlessly available across. And as you move on post-COVID scenario, that's where this entire transition will move towards. It's getting that digital transition moving in and working more closer with the brands and with the businesses and getting that to the next level, actually.
Sure. Thank you, Anand. I think that was a very insightful question. We have a lot more questions coming in for you. So maybe you can just type out the answers on the Q&A segment. A lot of people have really specific questions for you. But thank you so much. It was a super insightful session into the marketing scenario today.